Alright, the first episode of the Life is Strange prequel Before the Storm is coming out on August 31st. Hold on to your butts. Just to be clear, Before the Storm is the Life is Strange prequel being developed by Deck 9 Games and is separate from Life is Strange 2, which is being developed by Don't Nod, so two separate projects. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about what we know so far about Before the Storm and some theories about what else we might see. This video will have spoilers for the original Life is Strange, so if you haven't already played it, I highly recommend that you check it out before August 31st. So far, we know that this prequel focuses on one of the main characters from the original game, Chloe Price, at age 16, which is 3 years before the events of the original Life is Strange from 2015. Deck 9 have stated that there will be no supernatural powers in Before the Storm because they really wanted to focus on Chloe's relationship with Rachel Amber, her friend from the original game who had gone missing, and who Chloe and her friend Max Caulfield are searching for, eventually piecing together the clues that lead them to discover her body. Before the Storm has regular and deluxe editions. Major features in the regular edition include the 3 episodes, a back talk risk-reward conversation mode that allows Chloe to provoke or get her way, which kind of already shows us that even though there will be no time travel powers, this game will offer up a different, more chaotic playstyle from Max, the protagonist of the first game. You also have the ability to change your outfit and see how people's reactions change based on how you're dressed. If you pre-order, you also get the classic Chloe outfit from the original game. Deluxe features include the main 3 episodes plus a bonus farewell episode where you play as Max one last time. So does this mean that Life is Strange 2 will definitely have a new cast? Or at least that you won't play as Max? We don't know for sure. It also has a mixtape mode where you can design your own playlist from the licensed indie soundtrack to play alongside a cinematic scene, and an outfit pack including Punk Dough, Hot Dog Man, which I'm assuming is a t-shirt and not literally a hot dog costume, but hey, that could be fun, right? And an Illuminati outfit. If you want the classic Chloe outfit though, you still have to pre-order. We also know that Ashley Birch, Chloe's voice actor from the original game, will not be voicing Chloe in Before the Storm. Ashley Birch expressed in a tweet that the reason she couldn't voice Chloe was because of the SAG-AFTRA strike, but that she was grateful for the opportunity to consult on her character. In a developer diary released by Deck 9, they talk about how Ashley consulted on much of Chloe's dialogue and actions to preserve the authenticity of her character. Now, I haven't played the game yet, so I can't say for sure whether I like the choice of new voice actor or not, but there are several reasons why I'm open-minded to the idea of a different voice actor in this game. One, I wouldn't expect Ashley Birch or any unionized actor to break a strike in order to work on a project. 2, we don't know how much longer the strike is going to take, so waiting for her to become available may not be an option. And 3, based on what we know from Chloe's past and the events that will probably take place in this game, it would make sense that Chloe at 16 might sound a little bit different from Chloe at 19. Because Before the Storm will be focusing on a lot of difficult and emotional moments, I think that this can change how a person's voice expresses their emotional state. Plus, Ashley Birch was significantly involved in the dialogue for this game, so the younger Chloe will still be similar to the older Chloe we already know, even though she won't be exactly the same. So the trailer for Before the Storm opens on Chloe smoking in her room, and a crow lands on the windowsill and then flies away. We get images of a train, of a rock show, a dream sequence where Chloe remembers her dad's car accident, where from the first game we know that he dies, and this has a huge impact on Chloe. We get Chloe on the steps of Blackwell, Chloe bashing stuff up in the junkyard, which we know from the first game is one of her favorite pastimes, Chloe finding Rachel, and the crow looking over pretty much everything. Now, this trailer is 1 minute and 39 seconds long, and pretty much half of it is taken up by a really long shot of Chloe smoking a cigarette at the beginning, but it still offers up some interesting tidbits for analysis. Now, the crow shows up 3 separate times in this trailer. A crow can symbolize a bad omen and death, which would fit very well here since we know this game will be focusing on some of Chloe's darker moments, and we'll be experiencing Chloe's relationship with Rachel, who we know will be murdered before the events of the original game. But the crow can also symbolize being fearless and mischievous, or being a trickster, which I think most of us would agree is very fitting of Chloe's personality. So the crow could serve a dual purpose of being an omen for death while also being Chloe's spirit animal. Life is Strange has used animals as symbols before too. In the original Life is Strange episode 2, when Max sees the deer in the junkyard, this is the same location where Chloe and Max eventually find Rachel's body in episode 4. Depending on the culture, the deer can represent a messenger or intuition and gentleness, and even before episode 4 was released, many players theorized that the deer represented Rachel. The deer can also be seen as the king or protector of the forest, symbolizing harmony and peace, which would be very fitting of Rachel's relationship to Chloe. I think we will see Before the Storm reference this in some way, that she's kind of a stabilizing force for Chloe. Another character from the original game who makes an appearance in Before the Storm is Frank Bowers, a drug dealer who Chloe used to buy drugs from that eventually starts a relationship with Rachel. I think we'll likely see the beginnings of that relationship at some point in Before the Storm, but whether the game will include Frank and Rachel's romantic relationship will be interesting to see. I think it would be pretty heartbreaking to play a game about Chloe and Rachel's relationship, friendship, possible romantic relationship, only to have it end with Rachel dating Frank instead. But hey, Life is Strange is known for tough choices and emotional moments, so maybe that's exactly where it's going. If the choice of music in the trailer is any indication, this game will definitely go deeper into Chloe's emotional state and some of the events leading up to the original game that give her a more hardened attitude. The song is called Numbers by indie artist Daughter. Some of the lyrics include, take the worst situations, make a worse situation, follow me home, pretend you found somebody to mend you, I feel numb in this kingdom, chemically enlaced faces, blackout nights and tight spaces, we'll feel distant embraces, scratching hands around my waist, I'll wash my mouth but still taste you, you better make me better. If that is not a perfect indication of what we are probably in for, I don't know what is. We know that in the original game, Chloe uses drugs to numb her mental state, and in Before the Storm, we will see the events that kind of escalate this and cause her to feel so much pain and anger. Other things I'm hoping for in Before the Storm are some more cringy and very quotable teen dialogue moments that the first game was so known for, because honestly, even though we make fun of them, I kind of love them. Regardless of where the story goes, one thing I can say for sure is that it will be an emotional roller coaster, and I'm just hoping I don't cry through the whole thing. I can't wait to play it though. So what are you hoping for in Life is Strange Before the Storm? What do you think we'll see? Let me know in the comments. If you want to stay in touch with me, you can find me at Geek Remix a lot on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And if you'd like to support us, you can find us on GameWisp, which is like Patreon, or TAD, which is a free app where you can donate your time instead of your money. There will be links to both in the description below. I also want to give a huge thank you and shout out to our friend and amazing video editor, My Dry Bread, for the great job he did on this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!